Morning team. So slightly different mission today again. Left the valley and headed to a massive lake called Achensee for a peak called the Bärenkopf, which we've done a few times before. It's kind of just up here along there. So it's kind of quite handy on the Bärenkopf because you get a lift that takes you about halfway up, but the ascent is still quite technical. So it's only about 500-600 meters, but it's pretty steep and it just gets pretty tiring pretty quickly. So I wanted to kind of see if there was a different route up. So I'm on the south side of the peak at the moment. You can see we've got a bit of a road kind of leading us up, so it's a little bit more gentle terrain thus far. I'm going to head to a hut called the Weissbach, and that's kind of a little break about kind of halfway up, and then we should be able to kind of get onto a ridge line that's then going to take us to the peak. So just want to see what that's like. Is this an option for the winter to make it a little bit more of a gentle ascent, even though it's going to be 1,000 meters? But if it's a gentle 1,000 through these kind of woods and it's all quite nice, then it could be an option, as opposed to just smoking ourselves on a rapid kind of 500 meter ascent. So we'll see how we get on. Hi team, so just finished up at the Weissbach Alm. Just had a quick refreshment there, and you can see the Bärenkopf up there. Supposedly it's about an hour away. I want to check if there's a different route up to the top, because typically the path this side you kind of skirt around the rocks at the very top, but I don't think that's going to be doable in the winter. Want to have a little look round to the left, see if there's a kind of safer path. But the whole route up, has been pretty chilled. So it's kind of like mountain road. You can see here just the path, so it's pretty consistent. So yes, it's a big ascent, but it's very gradual and yeah, pretty chill. So let's see how we get on. We're going to get on this ridge line and then see what happens as we kind of get up for that last stint towards the Bärenkopf. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Bye. So guys, you can see where we typically ride. straight down there. It's pretty crazy how it gets filled in the winter, and then we just hike up pretty much around that bend and up. Yeah, such a good run though. So sick. Well guys, I'm just heading towards the cable car to download, to finish up, and it's been an interesting day actually. I think the route's definitely got some value. So you've got a pretty easy ascent up, probably about 2.5 hours, just chilled mountain road heading up. And then you've got probably the last 150 to 200 meters is pretty much 45 degree, your standard kind of Bärenkopf last section, which is what we have to do typically in the winter, is just boot pack the last section. So it's kind of similar in that regard. There's probably a little bit of a route around. You can kind of take the home path and cut back around to follow the more traditional kind of boot pack route up to the peak. So I think I'm just gonna have to have some time to reflect on it really, but I definitely like the route in terms of the ease of access until you kind of get to the very peak. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. So I'll let you know on this one. I think I'll kind of keep it in the back pocket. And if we want a slightly different route, more sun, in the sun, kind of stuff like that, less steep to go with, but still kind of getting a decent amount of vert in, then yeah, it could work. So we'll see. So yeah, another productive day. Good to be back in the Bärenkopf, just looking at what we shred in the winter and seeing how the geography is and stuff like that. And yeah, this is pretty much it now for the holiday. So I'll be back to the UK, getting on the coaching and hopefully sorting out kind of visas and work permits to get over here and actually do some stuff in the winter. So keep following, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of fill in a lot of what we've done with some actual snowboarding, which would be good. Alright, peace out, see you later.